2015. Could just do that.
Thank you.
Hey,
September 12th,
yeah,
2015.
September the 12th.
Yeah. I was surprised there was not
Oh.
as much posted this year about
September the 11th?
yeah, September the 11th as in past years.
Well,
In past years, like everybody made their profile picture and stuff like that. So
mm,
We're
I think
14 years out, and at some point, like I get it, and I still respect the day. You know,
right.
it's like yesterday when I woke up, I was like, oh, it's September 11th. Like I remember, that's
Yeah.
cool. But then I think we move on, right? At some point.
Yes,
well,
we do.
yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean,
how,
I did.
moving on. The concept of moving on just sounds callous, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like you know
I've
what I
never pretended to be anything but,
Yeah,
I
true.
guess. So.
it's I don't know. I depending on other current events, you know what I mean, like what's happening in the world. I mean, there isn't really anything massively wonderful happening this week in the world, but I think it's just like, we get a little played out from it, I think.
Yeah. Well, like things I'm getting played out on the whole
Kim Davis.
Kim Davis thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it's just going to start up again Monday.
Right. It's got to be titled, I Like the Kentucky Shit Show.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's become.
Yeah,
so.
the Kentucky Shit Show in Rowan County, at the Rowan County Fair.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is. So,
Okay.
say hi to everybody in the chat room. There's Ed Chan. Wait, I don't know my.
Tim in Alaska says that September the 11th is his sister's 48th birthday and his 16th anniversary meeting Brian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did I say Ed Chan?
No, I did.
Okay.
Hi, Ed Chan, and hi, Mr. Mike, and hello, Tim in Alaska, and us. It's summer.
I like finding other things to be joyful for on that day too. Like that's always nice. But I agree. I think right now the other thing I've been totally like played out on is all the candidate stuff for the presidential election. Like, good God, we're still over a year away from the election.
Oh, I know. I'm so tired of hearing about it.
Every single night on the news, right? I mean, it's nonstop, and it's like, good grief, I don't want to listen to this bullshit for the next year and several months, The
only thing I will say on that is everybody stop making fun of Donald Trump. We want him to be the candidate because then it's an easy win for our side.
I hope so, yeah.
So just
elect the fucker, then we can beat him.
Let him win.
Right.
Anyway, that's it. But
Oh, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time posting the porn, Gavin.
why?
I don't know.
You mean to my
Yep.
Tumblr page?
Yep.
As far as like, what do you mean by a hard time? Like when you
It's saying it's an error. Let me try it again.
just hit refresh.
You in the theme already?
Oh no, Jim, what did we? What?
Oh, we didn't reveal the theme yet. Would you
I
like
didn't
to
think
have
so once we had connected.
Would you like to reveal the theme for our porn theme for the day, Jay?
Oh, sure. I was thinking before, because we were talking before we got on the stream about old video games, and I was thinking of Pitfall, which made me think of Tarzan. So I decided loincloths, and of course, throw in big dicks just for fun.
Well, big dicks are always big dicks. Big dicks.
That's a given.
Loincloths.
Right. Big dicks under loincloths, preferably small ones.
Small loincloths.
And,
Right.
and anything that looks like a native.
Oh.
No, it could be Native
boy.
American, Native African, Native Australian, whatever.
Native Australians. Oh, okay.
What? You've never seen them? They do exist, Jim.
Oftentimes those are the guys with the big dicks. So
Possibly. I don't know. I've actually never seen any naked pictures of the
Aborigines.
The Aborigines. So
old National Geographic magazines.
Yeah.
oh, speaking of National Geographics,
Yes.
have you seen in the news?
Wait a minute, I gotta get water.
We could say goodbye to any concept of their being actual science in National Geographics anymore. It was
Why?
bought by Rupert Murdoch.
Oh.
Fox News. So we can just kiss science goodbye.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure he'll do away with all that. Anything before 6,000 years ago will go away.
now it'll I don't know. The content in National Geographic was never interesting because I only joke because I just remember it was, you know, a place where you could see naked people.
Yeah, right. And it wasn't.
and it was
porn.
considered. Yeah, it wasn't considered porn. It was considered science or like history or, you know, whatever.
Right.
It was educational material, right?
Exactly.
So what's going on?
We were joking about National Geographic. Like, I don't remember them ever having anything
Science?
interesting. They might have had scientific stuff, and it might have been interesting, but at the time, all I remember is it was supposedly educational, and it wasn't classified as porn, but there was naked people in it. So,
Right.
but,
Like Africa, like people running through the bush in Africa.
right.
Right.
That's when we were little.
With horns on their penises and
No.
and topless women.
Yep.
With floppy pancake tits.
Stop. Or black women with dish lips.
Oh God. You had to go there, did you, Jim? No.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm kidding. Like you went too far, right?
I know. It's funny how, you know, you only used to see that in National Geographic, and now it's like on television. You
Now
see
it's all of Tumblr.
Well,
sort of.
I laugh when I see, like, you know, be part of social media, use you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I always go, when I get to Tumblr, it's always like, oh my gosh, they must not be hearing about it from the same things I'm hearing about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hang out in, all Tumblr means is porn.
Well,
That's
Tumblr would not be very user friendly for you because it's mostly
Why? Because it's pictures mostly?
It's mostly
All
pictures,
pictures.
GIFs. You know.
Yeah.
What do you, how do you say it? GIFs or GIFs?
Jeff.
That's what I thought. Okay. Some people say
yeah, I
GIF.
think officially they came out and said GIF, but
Who is they?
it's a lot like Instagram. I don't know. Somebody weighed in on it. Whoever created the file format or something, I think. But
Okay. I have no idea how to do one. I feel like an idiot because I don't.
What, how to make a GIF?
How to create one, yeah.
Oh.
Although there's often that I would like to, but I don't want to learn because then I'll spend all my time for the next 3 months doing that. So, let's just leave it there.
Of what, like you spinning in a room or something?
Yeah.
no, think of the fun ones you could create with Tumblr pictures.
Yeah, right?
Tumblr porn.
Now, did you see the guy? I saw one on Instagram. This girl steps out of the shower and she's in a pink. I don't know. She's in her.
Oh,
pink
the one I
underwear.
posted? Yeah.
Was that you that posted it?
Yeah.
And she's wrapping a towel around her, and when she wraps it around her head and takes it off, she's this big hairy guy.
So it looks like she's like a sexy woman or something, and
Oh, it is
Yes.
a sexy woman, but they do this like where they swap her out as she's spinning around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Point
It's like-
covers her completely.
right,
It's
towel wrapped around his head now, and
exactly.
that's fun.
Hold on.
That's clever. People
I'm
come
trying
up
to
with
find
clever
it.
ideas.
Yeah, how do they do that?
I'm not that creative, so
I know.
I would
Oh,
struggle to come up with something interesting like
I'm
that.
trying to find it in the chat room. We'll try see if I can post it in the chat room.
Instagram's the same way for me because Instagram, as far as I know, is pictures only. So
yeah, it is.
I don't follow it at all.
Didn't come out. Okay.
I'm having a hard time tonight.
Oh, here I found it.
There we go. Let's see what that one is.
I think I got it.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. Okay.
Oops.
There you go.
You posted it in the chat room.
It's a big hairy guy with a beard and fuzz. It's horrible. Anyway. Oh, before time gets away from us, let's do this.
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound. We let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday! Now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday! Your life still isn't over.
Now, I only have 3 for this week.
All right.
I have on Monday, it's Veritable Virgo's birthday.
Yay, veritable.
And it's also Jeremy Yokijin.
Oh.
It's his birthday. And on Thursday, it's Nicole from Nowhere. So,
Yay, nowhere.
Nowhere. And since Big Fatty is at the Horror Hotel this weekend, I'm sure somebody will tell us if there's any others. So I'll have to listen to his show. Oh, by the way, everybody, call his listener line tonight, or tomorrow. Drunky calls are very well wanted. And wish him a happy 2000s.
He's coming up on his 2000th show.
Yeah,
He is.
Because now you only have you're 2/3 of the way through. You can.
I think on the 23rd or something is when he'll hit show 2000.
I'm not really sure. Somebody let me know in the chat room if anybody knows, because I could put it on my calendar then.
Kathy Bacon would know.
Actually,
she will.
Putting it on my calendar would be useless because it's not going to fall on the same day next year. So.
What, 2000?
No, because he said at 3,000 he's going to quit. So.
Nah, why would he do that?
He said he was. He said it years ago.
Oh shit.
Yep, that means a little less than 4 years left.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Gavin, oh man.
What?
I'm having a bad day today.
Oh, poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
He does like 260 shows a year, so rarely ever misses one. What do you say, 4 so far, I think?
I think he's missed 4 in the last, 8 years or
2000. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Gavin, I need to. I accidentally signed out of your Pokin Tumblr.
Well, bring up my page.
All right, wait a minute.
Like bring up my browser. Go to switch names up in the top right.
Podcasting, huh?
Wait a minute. All right. Switch people.
This is the quality stuff people tune in to hear on Poke It with a Stick.
I know. Do you want your porn posted? All right. I'm also not wearing my glasses today. I think I might put them on.
Why is that?
What?
I have one other thing I want to get to before we move on.
Okay.
The guy, Drum Major Kev.
Yes.
Mentioned that I had mentioned the Kilted Brothers website last week, and they sent me they said that they created a discount code for us.
Oh.
So if you go to kiltedbrothers.com, KILTED Brothers.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Bros. Kilted Bros. So it's KILTEDBROS.com. And it's going. If you go to pokin1.blogspot.com, there's a link in the upper right-hand corner. And if you use the when you go to checkout, use the code Pride48.
Oh.
When you check out, you get a 10% discount on kilts.
Oh, that's nice of
So
them.
All lowercase.
I'm going to go buy some tomorrow.
I'll be right back.
Is the code all lowercase?
As far as I know,
Cool.
well, it'll tell you if not, then go to do capital P. But as far as I know, it's just Pride 48. So,
Wow,
but
that's
that was
so.
nice.
Yeah. So did Kevin happen to know a discount code, or he went to them because you
He
mentioned?
apparently knows them. I think
Oh, okay.
they're in Cleveland.
Okay.
They're based in Cleveland.
Wow.
So apparently he says he knows them. So, or he
So
has
we've
met
got
them.
connections there.
Yeah, I get nothing off of it, so don't feel like you're supporting me. I get nothing off of it. I don't want anything off of it. I want the 10% discount. So
Right. Well, they get more promotion, and so for them it's not bad to give a
right,
little
I'm
discount.
sure they wouldn't mind if you gave it out like on your show too. So
Right.
any of the other shows listening, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Right.
So they didn't say how long it's going to last, but I would assume that it's until people stop using it or they run out of room.
Right.
So, but I'm going to go on tomorrow and order a couple of kilts. So I already picked one. I just don't know what the other one's going to be yet. So
Yeah, my experience ordering stuff online, it's always challenging for me because unless I have somebody try to describe stuff, it's very hard to know what I'm getting.
okay.
So this year before Pride 48 for the underwear party, I wanted some new stuff. So I went on to a website and ordered a bunch of underwear, and they were having a clearance, and it was like 6, 8. I think everything was like 6, 8, or $10. And things just based on the names, I'm like, I'll try that, and they were cheap enough. So I got a bunch of different stuff, but some of it was very different than what I had imagined.
Okay. Well,
Like
I will forewarn you if you decide to go and order something,
Mhm.
go to the tab that says about/info,
Mhm.
and the second one down is choosing the right size because your pant size is not going to be your kilt size.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it has a
Sizing chart.
breakdown. Like it says jean size, and then it tells you what size to order.
Oh, okay.
Like it says jean size 34, order a size 36 to 37. So,
Oh, okay.
which I know is true because I have a kilt that I actually ordered a little too big, thinking that, because I actually measured myself with the jeans on, thinking that was what you're supposed to do, and it didn't work. They're a little big. Well, they're not big on me now. They were big when I bought them. They fit me just fine now. Thank you. But
That's always sad, isn't it?
no, not really. It's actually, in my personal opinion, better to go a little bigger because they have belt loops, so you can always, cinch it a little tighter. So
What are we talking about? Kilts? I'm back.
kilt size, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
how are they sized?
well, it has if you go on their website, there's a how to order.
Right.
Now, what size do you wear, Jim? Pants?
I don't. Oh, 32.
You wear a 32 now?
34.
Oh, 34? Then you would order a 36 to 37
Why?
because that's how they run.
Okay.
Your jean size is not because like your jeans
Right.
after you when you first buy them they're a little tight.
Right.
Well, they're not going to be kilts don't stretch out as much. So.
Oh.
So do they have kilts made out of all kinds of different stuff?
Oh yeah, they have different materials. They have hold on. They have ones that are
Rubber.
kilts. No, they do have leather. They have the cargo ones which are like a canvas.
Mm.
They have the tartan ones which are more like a
And what kind of underwear do they recommend you
like a
wear
material.
underneath?
like a cloth, like a cotton cloth.
I would
then
hope they
have,
recommend wearing no underwear.
Then they have the Attila kilt type. Um,
Now, what is that? Is that the one with like pockets?
they're quite heavy. They're very They have a lot of pockets and
Cargo kilt?
yeah, they have Well, they also have cargo kilts, which are a little different. They're like the flat front.
Oh.
How long is a kilt usually?
According to
According to Sister Mary's Scholastica, if you,
all of their kilts are 24. Like, normal people would wear a 24, but they say
that's
that
like to my ankles.
if you're under like 5'9", you might want to go with a 22-inch, and if you're like 6'2", you might want to go with a 25 to 26-inch drop.
Why? Wear them shorter.
Right.
Yeah.
Better show off a little leg, right?
We had a do you remember the time, Gavin, the bands were forming down the end of Main Street for the parade?
Yeah.
And the one guy had a kilt on, and
Right.
it was too short.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work well.
He looked. I mean, like when he saw, we were in the Jeep with no top, nothing, and we were coming down the street, and he was. I mean, he was all, in every, the Scottish thing with the big. He even had a bearskin cap on his head and everything, but his kilt was too short.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw us coming, and I was looking, and like he did an about face. You know what I mean? Because I would have. He looked like an idiot. It was so short. It looked like a mini skirt.
You look like a slutty Catholic schoolgirl.
With bagpipes.
So, but in reality, you do want to go with a little bit longer.
Right.
You want to go with what they said, because I have a 24-inch, and to me it's perfect. It's right to my knees. So
Okay. I'd probably want to go with a 22-inch because I'm short. I'm 5'7". So.
That's true. You are shorter. So
I would go nude.
Well, if you do order one, when you go to ordering, you have to hold on. Kilts.
I'm sure you have to pick all those things like waist size and length.
Well, they have an option of, at the end of all the sizes, a custom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It says custom, so you might want to put in there that you want a 22-inch. So.
Oh, I see.
I have a 22-inch dildo that I could measure it with.
Yeah. So you would want whatever size waist you're supposed to go with, and
hem it up yourself,
22-inch drop.
They have got to be wonderfully comfortable in hot weather.
No, my Utilikilt.
I mean, do you get the wind whistle?
Weather is really hot. You'd be surprised.
I mean, does the wind whistle up your legs or something?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But now the lighter ones, the cotton ones and the cargo ones, those are a little lighter, they say. That's what I'm told.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They're also a lot more comfortable. So.
All right. Now we know.
Yeah.
Jay, if the 22 is too short, you can sew a 2-inch rhinestone fringe on the bottom hem for you. That was from Tim in Alaska. Well, the man does give good advice.
Well, he does. That's true. I thought maybe you'd suggest something with sequins.
Yeah.
Although it might be a little hard for Jay to do sewing, so
so it's all right.
I think you should ship it to Tim in Alaska and let him do it for you, because I'm sure he would. So.
I would
ask Ida maybe to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he said that. I would have used the dish towel.
And do not measure yourself. If you do measure your waist, don't do it with underwear on, because you are not allowed to wear underwear with your.
Right. Well, that's the whole point, right?
Not wearing underwear under a kilt and you're gay. We set the underwear on fire while you're wearing
it. I went to a cocktail event a while back, or I don't know, a month ago or something.
Right.
And it was really fun, and they had a guy for one of the distributors giving out samples of scotch, and so he was wearing a kilt, and so I was joking with him, and had already had quite a bit to drink, and I'm like, "Is it an official kilt?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Are you wearing underwear?" He's like, "Oh, that's a myth." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Okay. So I didn't take it any further. I'm like, not with the people I hang out with.
Not in my bar.
That's not true over in Europe. They do not wear underwear.
That's
Now,
what I've always
if they're
heard.
doing an athletic competition, they'll wear that spandex shit underneath it, the boxer briefs or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
I don't. I can't imagine not wearing them. Yeah. For something. If you're going into a wedding and you're wearing a kilt, you're putting
I don't
underwear
know.
on.
I
I
wouldn't.
know.
Now the thing that I wonder is what would it be like to ride the motorcycle with the kilt on?
You would have to sit
Would
on
it
it.
blow up?
You would need a pair of gym shorts underneath.
You just have to tuck it in.
No, I just get a pin or something.
No, you sit side saddle.
Right? Oh no, a binder clip. I could just put a binder clip in there.
Oh, there you go.
Nice,
No.
Gavin.
Well, they sell pins too at the
Usually,
Gilded Brothers. They sell pins and stuff like that.
There-
It looks like some of them are like handcrafted.
there's I think don't kilts have a snap for things like that go between the legs?
No.
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh, maybe some do. I don't know.
Remember the one guy that was the builder that always wears the kilt?
No.
And we
Where
met
you
him.
would just button or snap the front and the back together between your legs so that if you're
Yeah.
doing something,
Yeah, he was a builder. We met him at Veronica's house.
Oh, okay.
And
Aaron, not Aaron. The
Not
other,
Aaron. It was some other guy.
her old husband.
Yeah, now.
Oh, the dark-haired guy.
Right.
The straight
And
man.
I remember him saying that he was doing roofing, and somebody's like, well, when you're doing roofing, what do you do? He's like, oh, sometimes I let it hang out. He's like, then he goes, and other times there's he showed us, there was the quilt, there was the, a snap.
Oh, I don't remember that. I was pretty
well,
drunk.
maybe he has a custom-made one for for roofers because they're
Yeah,
if
the roofer's kilt.
great.
I
If
keep
you're-
going to call them quilts.
I know, right?
if you're doing something where you're like up in the air and people are looking up underneath, maybe a button would help or a
Yeah.
snap.
I wonder how people, whether people would get used to that in this area.
What, kilt?
Somebody wearing a kilt.
They call you a faggot.
Yeah, and I am. So what?
Yes, but I'd be leading
That's-
them. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's when you look at him and say, "And."
Yeah, right.
Why, you looking for a date?
No, that I don't know.
Why, is that what your boyfriend wears?
It's
Only heard somebody mutter that only one time, and I was out like in a park downtown with my boyfriend, holding hands, and somebody near us, it was like farmer's market or something, said
Mhm.
like faggot, and I just turned around and said, yeah, like you're talking to me, and they walked off. It's like they
I
didn't
was
want
What are
anything.
they going to do? Punch the blind guy? What?
Right, exactly. Well, and the whole thing was like, yeah, I could have ignored it, but I'm one of those people. I wasn't looking to get in a fight, so I wasn't like rude or nasty about it. It was just like
You were
yeah.
just being funny.
I would have just
Yeah, it's like calling them on their shit. Like, hey, I heard you.
yeah.
Right.
Next time you should have just said what? What?
Is that you, Mom? Mom?
Oh gosh.
Thought I heard my brother. What?
Oh,
Oh, you know what,
yeah.
Jim? I never told you. Did you even notice that I took your camouflage hat to Augusta with me?
No.
Oh, okay. It saw a lot of dick, just so you know.
All right. No, I didn't notice that. Where was it?
Where was it?
Because I wear it down in Augusta too. I mean,
That's kind of why I took it, because I thought it would be funny.
it's funny. The people down there don't think anything of it, but all the people that are not from there, they're like, "That is so cool."
Right?
You are such a redneck, And it's funny because you do see them down there, but theirs are, they got logos on it and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
No, it's always
what is it?
The hunting cat.
Something moss. I forget what it is.
Oaky moss or
Something
something?
moss. Yeah, I don't know. The thing that I had on my Jeep for the longest time.
Okay.
I had all like my seat covers and my handle, my grip on my steering wheel.
You look like Honey Boo Boo's
Mossy oak.
mother.
That's what it
Honey
was.
Boo
Mossy
Boo's.
oak.
Oh, that's it. Honey Boo Boo's mother.
Yeah,
Wedding.
isn't that what her wedding dress was?
Yeah, I don't think they got married though.
That's just bizarre.
Oh, that whole situation is just bizarre.
Well, you know what? I had a thing about that. It was like I did not understand why everybody was like so down on them. They were the most loving and fun loving family and did things together, and the kids didn't hate their parents, and everybody got along. And yeah, the husband turned out to be an asshole, but whatever. Like, but everybody was downing them. But these cat fights that go on at the women of Atlanta and the housewives of New York and shit, that's okay. But because this woman is fat, overweight and shit like that, and suddenly, oh well, they're everybody downs them, but the women in New York and shit because they're rich, that's okay. It's like, what the fuck, really? Like
Not really.
These people all get along and have a good time, but yet they're the trash, right? Really?
Although I think like the Real Housewives or any of those kind of shows, I think there's I think there's a whole different level of like disgust over them,
Yeah.
in a way, but it's expressed differently, right?
Veritable Virgo. I think Veritable Virgo has that gif of June and the macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah.
At the ready every time we have this show because it seems to come out at least once every show.
I love that.
What is it at?
It's June, the mother of Honey Boo Boo.
Okay.
She's kind of like wiggling around over this like background of macaroni and cheese, box of macaroni and cheese. It's just cute.
Yeah.
But I just didn't understand why everybody was like so like, mean to them, but they were okay with all the like catty bitches that were like on all the other shows. I didn't get that.
You want to know something? Everybody I knew that watched The Real Housewives stopped watching them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even I stopped.
We watched the first like 3 seasons of New York, and then we watched the first 3 seasons of Housewives of New Jersey. I could never get into the Atlanta ones, and I really can't stand the California ones. So.
Yeah, it was getting to. You see the reunion shows, and they were doing nothing but screaming, and I'm like, this can't be real.
Well, my guess is I never watched any of them. Did it just get more and more and more outrageous because?
Oh yeah, they had to outdo the last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen it before, it just can't be what you've seen before. It's like they've got to have new big drama, and.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, it was almost as if somebody, like, you really got the impression that somebody was stirring it up. You know what I mean? And the only thing I kept thinking of was, well, you know what? The producers are stirring shit up to make a show.
Oh, I think with any of the reality shows, whether it's the challenge ones like the Big Race or Big Run or I don't know, Survivor, like Big Brother, I think they do like intentionally mess with people and they really amp up the drama factor to make it interesting, because
of course they do, because that's what sells.
Generally, it's like incredibly boring, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So they
feed into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, sadly, that's what sells. So,
right,
it is what it is.
I mean,
the disgusting, horrible like elements become what everybody focuses on. So that's all we see.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back.
Oh. Jim is going to give a friend a hand later, so he's prepping. Let's just say.
Oh, there we go.
So, because that friend didn't give him a hand. So.
Right.
He does. Nice. There's certain things he does that to prepare himself. So
I am
Veritable Virgo. I'm trying to be as around the bush as possible, but what you see in your evil little mind is just. But anyway.
Yeah, did his friend move already? Remember his friend's name? The one moving to Florida?
He still owns the building here.
Mm.
It's an apartment building. It's got 2 units in it, and
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't rented out the first floor yet. So
Oh,
he's still using the first floor. So until he there's pretty much nothing there. So until he takes everything down, he's been like driving loads down every couple of weeks. So until he's done unloading it and rents it out, he's going to come back,
right.
Here and there. So
Wow, that's a lot of driving back and forth.
yeah. Well, the nice thing is Jim will be able to because they both go to the Fist Fest things.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still see each other a couple times a year. Plus, Jim can always go down with them, So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's good. That's always hard to lose your friend, and that's.
Well, since you guys don't know who he is, there's one thing that's really horrible for the poor guy. He's moving in with his boyfriend, that's not a problem, but his boyfriend's mom is also going to live there. So.
Well, I guess depending on the mom, I've met some really cool moms that maybe
No.
okay to live with, but there's not that many of them.
Well, he's converting the outside carport into a playroom, and he just straight out told her, "You can't go. You're not allowed in there. This is my space." So
awkward.
Yeah.
Because mom's got to know something's going on, right? If you're specifically told, here's my, here's the deal, you can't go out there. It. As soon as he's gone, as soon as both of them are gone, she's going to be slipping out there to take a peek.
Oh, Ed Chan, that's a guy from what the hell is that Bears movie? It's a series that's on the internet.
Bears in the City or something, or
It's not Bears in the City. That was a movie.
That was a movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a murder mystery thing.
Right. That
it's Ian Parks is on it, and I can't remember, but he's also on it. That guy's fucking hot.
Is he in a loincloth? Is that what the picture is, or?
No, he's just standing naked.
Oh.
He's a big old power lifter bear. You know what I mean? He's heavy, but he's also stocky. So
real muscular as well.
He's got a huge penis. So
of course.
Yeah. It was funny. I used to follow him under my old Facebook name, and somebody had said something about.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Said something to him. He posted something about.
Glad you're okay.
Please don't tell me in a private message that you've seen me naked. My dick is all over the internet, for God's sakes.
Nice.
So, what did I do? Immediately go and Google him.
Who was it?
The third picture up.
Oh, all right. Hold on.
He's an actor. He's in a series that's online. I can't remember the name of the series.
Was he kidding around when he said that?
No. I mean, his dick is all over the internet. I can't remember his name offhand, but if you were to Google him, you would find it easily. So.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if it's already out there, you might as well just own it, right? And
right.
Who cares? And if it's big, then might as well brag.
Yeah, right?
I love you, Jay. I love your logic.
I'm not. Well, I'm not big, so if mine was out there everywhere, I'd be pointing people to somebody else's dick.
Right? That's one of my favorites, Ed Chan. Oh.
I love that logic, though. It's like you might as well enjoy it.
Right. I mean, if you got something to brag about, brag away.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike is on a big old glory hole roll.
Does people know the porn theme, right?
It
They're
doesn't matter.
they moved on
They're
apparently.
freestyling.
Oh, freestyle.
There we go.
Freestyling.
The porn star weekend, I did tell Big Fatty to grope somebody for me, so.
Oh.
No, I don't know what stars were there this year, or this time around.
This time, yeah, because May, now they do 2 porn star weekends, so I wonder if they get the same ones or if it's different ones or.
No, it's always different.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. They
Maybe-
they must get whoever's close or whoever's schedule allows, and
I'm sure we'll find out Monday when he does the.
oh yeah, Tuesday probably.
Yeah.
Tuesday. Why?
Monday's show may not. I know he doesn't always catch up like over the weekend on his Monday show, depending on how late he gets in. So.
Unless he has a trick in his room, right?
Right.
One. Yeah, when we were down there, all I know is the only people I know he was with was Snake. I don't know. He spent the whole
Stop!
weekend
Don't
with
be.
Snake. I'm just teasing. I'm probably wrong, but well, he had everybody in his room at one evening.
Right.
Wes and Travis and Durwood and Jay and.
Jeez.
We weren't in the room. We were outside.
Oh, you were outside watching. Kind
Durwood and I were outside. Durwood was giving me the audio narrative, the descriptive video.
That's fine.
That must have been while I
And the
was
guy
up in
from
the.
over was sucking our dicks. So.
That must have been while I was up in the maze.
I think it was. You were over in the maze, and the guy next door came over, and Durwood and I were watching, and he offered to blow us. So, what the heck?
Oh, why not?
It's just interesting to be in a place where you can whip your dick out in broad daylight.
If only you
Standing
had.
out in somebody's hotel room window.
If only you had a kilt on.
See?
Oh, I know. It didn't take me long to unbuckle my belt and drop my jeans a little bit.
Never does.
No.
That's never a problem. Oh, RT Cruiser, did you want to come on?
It's
Oh.
an easy move.
You got 15 minutes. Get your ass on here. And Hunk Cup. I will send them.
Cup's there
I'll
too.
send you invitations. If you join, you join. You don't. You don't.
At 8:00, I gotta cut it out.
That's why I'm trying to get other people on here.
All right.
That doesn't work.
I know Pride 48 was fun this year. The last week I didn't get a chance to talk about it much, but I talked about it a little bit, I guess. But the guy at the Fun Hog Ranch, he was really fun. So.
Oh, I did catch your underwear. When you were doing your show.
Mhm.
I watched you and Melissa. I did get to see your underpants.
Oh.
I'm trying to-
How'd you get to see that?
What?
Is the periscope of it up finally?
I was watching it live.
Oh, you were watching it live. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching it live on the Periscope. I don't know if it was posted anywhere.
Christina was hoping she could save it somewhere and that we'd be able to, upload it and link to it off our webpage. But I haven't heard from her, so I need to send her a message and say, hey, did you ever figure out how to get it off your phone? And can
You got a nice set of legs on you.
Nope. So yeah, the underwear the underwear question was fun. We were trying to figure out good questions beforehand, and I'm like, oh, I'm willing to do this for entertainment value, right? And they were like, oh, that'll be fun during the show. So
Yeah, you didn't get to see everybody barfing in the barf bag.
exactly.
No. No,
Hey,
it was.
they were cute underwear, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
So I liked them.
For those that were not here earlier, I'm putting a link in the chat room for kiltedbrothers.com or kiltedbros.com.
Spell it.
And if
Gavin, what's that? What's the address? Can you spell it for us?
KILTEDBROS.com. If you go there and you purchase a kilt, you can type in Pride 48 as the discount code, and you get 10% off.
Yay!
I get nothing out of it. I'm just spreading it around. So
Do they have specific tartan
they're
kilt?
very yeah, they actually do. I have a couple. They have like 4 or 5 different tartan. Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, my family tartan looks like a picnic table.
They have one like that.
I know, that's probably it. Let me see.
What colors is it?
Red and white.
So how do you find out your family tartan? I have no idea if I have one.
You
Scottish?
look in the
Some Scottish, but not.
Look
I don't think there's a lot.
look in the
Oh, they
if
don't have red and white.
there are lists of tartans online.
Oh,
What's
okay.
what would the name be, Jay?
Harris, Harris. Although I don't know going back.
Harris tartan.
Yeah.
They have Wallace, Black Stewart,
Harris, there is. Oh, it's very nice.
Halloween. I don't know. I guess that's just orange and black.
You fucking stupid, Gavin.
Pride of Cleveland. I know.
Actually,
that's something new. So
the Harris tartan is kind of very nice. It's almost like a denim blue indigo with green and navy stripes in it.
and
Oh,
Pride
cool.
of Ireland. So that's just I guess general
Mhm.
they have. So I'm probably going to get the rugged. What is it? The tactical one
Why?
and the regular camo one.
Oh my god. Camo.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yeah,
you get a 10% discount if you go there and shop. So put in Pride 48 as your
All right. Are you ready? I'm posting it.
discount code.
Let me see if this.
I'll it's on my website pokin1.blogspot.com in the upper right hand side. A link to the website.
Did you see the tartan I just posted?
Jay didn't, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. that is my mother's family, and it's really. I mean, you would have to wear underpants. There's so much white in it.
It does look like a picnic table. It looks like something from an Italian restaurant.
Gingham.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it your tartan meatballs?
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised there's anything in you but Italian.
Oh no, I got others.
You're a mutt.
I'm a mutt. How are you, Jay?
He's had so many different things in him.
I'm good.
Oh my.
Get him Scotch Guard.
Well, now they have that new spray. Makes everything waterproof.
That's Scotch Guard.
It's another thing that everything runs right off, literally.
Okay.
Runs away.
More permanent than Scotch Guard. Scotch Guard washes off. So.
Thanks.
Oh,
Treat all your clothes you take to Augusta with it, right?
right?
So what have you been up to, Jay?
Not a heck of a lot. I guess was I here last week? I was here in the after show, but I don't think I talked much. I was just down at the beach today at the they're doing their first bear weekend in Rehoboth.
Right. How was it?
Well, I wasn't there that long. My friend's staying over. Brian is staying over for the whole thing. So I just went down to hang out with him. It was pouring down there, so from that
really?
standpoint, it was more miserable. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, I wish we were getting some rain. It was like 106 or something on Friday, I think. So.
Oh my God. It's finally breaking here.
Yeah. We really needed it badly.
Oh my god, it was actually kind of chilly earlier.
Well,
We have like the back door and the kitchen door are like right across from each other, and there's just like this cold breeze blowing through there. I was like, damn.
nice. It cools off at night, but the entire West Coast is on fire, I think. So
Still?
our air quality is terrible. Oh yeah, there's fires all over the place out here. Like just up into the foothills from us east, there's a bad fire, and the air quality is just. When I went out with my boyfriend, it was right after work yesterday, I guess. We went out to have something to eat, and when we walked out of the restaurant, he's like, "Oh, good grief!" Like he said, the sun's not down, but you can't see anything; it's just gray.
Oh,
gross. You know, like
yeah.
murky gray. He said it totally looks like overcast, but it's not. You know, it's
Smog.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
smoke from the fire.
a friend of mine who's up in Montana was having they were having fires or something, and she posted a picture, and it was like, wow, like it looked like fog. You know what I mean? It was that bad during the day.
Yep.
That's a shame.
Oh, Poppy's here.
Yay! You're getting everybody.
Hey, Toppy.
Is he online?
He's been MAI for a while.
Yeah.
MIA?
MIA. Doesn't have another
First, I
drink.
thought you were going to say MAL, and I was like,
Right.
Yeah.
you're kind of clever. I haven't seen Jimmy Bear on or heard him on here for a while either.
I know.
No. I think he's been either working or traveling a lot. I don't know.
Maybe we're getting into bear season, and he's busy.
Oh yeah, well he's hunting.
He's getting ready to hibernate.
Being hunted.
Right.
I like his little spots on Big Fatty.
Oh, his jokes.
Yes.
Yes.
He calls in with good jokes.
And I mean this in a nice way, not because they're funny. It's the fact that he tells them in a way that is
Adorable.
Oh yeah.
cute, adorable. Like the jokes are still he makes them funny because
He does.
Because he's telling them.
I don't know whether it's because I know him or what, but he just makes it adorable. The jokes are not that good, but he makes them.
Well, they're corny.
It's all
Yeah.
about the delivery, I guess.
Yeah. They're corny. They're the kind of jokes my grandma would tell.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Or my father. Oh,
And that's what makes them funny.
now we're
Coming
calling about grandparents.
right.
Oh.
Well, no, I think that's what
happens
makes
when you don't come on here.
right.
Good about you.
No, in a good way. So, I like
picked
RT,
up-
I sent you I sent you a request to join. So
Near
under the name you told me to use.
I picked up some cool Halloween lights today at the beach.
What color are they?
They flicker orange, but they look sort of like those old gas type of
Gas lights? Or the old
kind
electric?
of. I don't know if you can see this.
Ooh,
Can you
that
see this or
boy.
not?
Oh, wait, I forgot. We have the, I forgot I had the video thing on. Hold on.
You forgot you had the video thing on.
Wait,
Holy crap, Mr. Mike.
wait a minute, Jay. Don't put it down yet.
That's like a fucking that's like a fucking baseball bat.
Wait a minute. Why can't I find...
the guy's dick.
Yeah.
No, the thing, the chat window. I must have minimized it. Now I can't.
Gavin.
Poor Jim.
Where is it? Don't put the lights down yet.
Hold him. Keep
Yeah,
it
really.
Is it in, would it be in my browser?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
You lost the chat room,
Jay,
Jim?
don't move.
No, the Hangout.
Oh, you lost the Hangout?
I
We'll get
guess.
to in 5 or 10
You
minutes.
have a double browser going?
Yeah,
Like,
you still got to have it up because you wouldn't be showing.
go
it.
down to the bottom, Jim.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Do I have to come over there and help you?
Is there two windows?
Oh no, you know what? It was Gavin's head, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Oh, I got to talk. That's
You're
why.
so
Well, you
used to
can-
seeing
can you
that.
see 'em?
Yes, I do. Plug him in.
Let me see if the camera will show it if I plug them in.
What?
My headphone thing doesn't stretch very far.
Your headphone. What are you giving out this year for candy, Jay?
I don't know. Oh.
It's not about you,
French fries.
Gavin.
Yes, it is.
Did you say French fries?
I don't know if you can see them
Yeah, looks
flickering
like.
or not from that distance.
Yes, I do.
Is
Oh,
it
they're like little flames.
Yeah.
Let's do something healthy.
is it like a string of lights, like Christmas lights would be?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
They're sort of narrow and come to a point.
like a flame.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they look really old timey. That's why I like them. Now I'm going to see if I can find cheaper ones on Amazon and buy another set of them.
Would you
Because
pay?
these are $22 for 10 lights.
Wow.
A little pricey, but
No, there's a lot you can do with them.
Yeah, and a lot of
Yeah.
the custom ones it seems like
I
are
didn't
really
see that.
expensive.
You
What'd you
can
I didn't
Wrap
get to
them.
see them.
Oh, let me untangle the thing because I'm gonna put them up soon anyway. So
Where are you gonna put them?
I
Already?
haven't decided yet. Hell yeah, Halloween's
yeah.
already started for me.
Put them around the
Um,
toilet.
most of my Halloween stuff is in storage. I gotta go get it.
I was gonna say, Haunt Cub, you're like after Labor Day, it's
Yeah.
on, right?
Got it. You got it.
Oh, did we ask about? I asked you what candy you're giving out this year, right?
Yeah, I said you,
No.
and then I said mustache rides.
And
No, we don't
And
really
Jim
get
thought he
kids
said
around
French
here.
fries.
I
Yeah.
I heard Toppy.
I'm not sure how much you can see them flicker in the.
Yes, I
Hold
do.
on.
Oh, I like those. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, they're like little candle lamps.
Yeah,
They're
Oh.
orangey.
yeah, I love
They
them.
look lovely.
They're very cool.
You can bunch them all together and put them in a bowl, and it looks like a little fire. Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Or
Top.
get a bicycle wheel and wrap them around a bicycle wheel and hang them over your table like a
All right,
chandelier.
let's not get carried away, Jim.
Well, of course, we already have outside lights, so those are going to have to go indoors somewhere.
Oh.
Honestly, we have too many Halloween things and not enough space, so some things can't go out. It's just.
I'm not really putting up anything Halloween until because it's on a Saturday this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend the day putting shit up because I'm using these laser lights and stuff like that.
Well, you gotta put things like the ghost and the pumpkin and that shit in the window
What
and
about the
everything.
spider?
The day of? Yeah, the spider.
Oh,
you
the
gotta
big
do.
spider and stuff. Yeah. The big spider will be up. I'll probably put that up either next weekend or the weekend after.
What? This early?
That'll be up. Oh, that'll be up for a month.
Gavin, did you see the note from RT in the chat about that he didn't get the invite?
Oh, let me do it again.
Oh, that sounds like the troubles I was having last week.
There's always got to be somebody.
I
Yeah.
do it again. So see if he's just trying to be special for God's sake. No, I'm just kidding.
No, so I joined 50 minutes late. The guys here maybe didn't hear, but Jay and Toppy, I spent 50 minutes last week trying to connect. Finally
Oh,
managed to connect with my phone.
Oh, I just did myself. For whatever reason, every time I go to Google Plus and
Mhm.
try to get on a hangout with Gavin and Jim, my computer acts like this is the first time it's ever done in its life.
Oh.
Right.
And I gotta allow this and allow that and get this plug in and get that plug in. I don't know.
Yeah, and so this week I asked Gavin to send me the invite a little early, so that I made sure it was ready to go. And of course, I was on in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. So we chatted for like 20 minutes
Right.
before the show.
Yeah, we had a really good quality chat too. It's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Unlike the crap we've talked about this show.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I just want to say before the show proper hangs up, Ed Chan, we love you. You know what I'm saying?
And Mike.
Oh my God! Did you just hear something explode, Gavin?
No, it's somebody shooting a gun again.
Yeah, where?
Gun.
Should I close the windows?
It's our neighborhood now.
It won't stop any of the bullets.
Yeah.
I want to know if Mr. Mike still has
Then
his
I'll not only have to
facial
go to
thing
the
going on.
hospital, I'll also have to replace a window. No, just leave them.
Yeah, what would you say? Say
Uh,
that again, Gavin.
I said not only will I have to go to the hospital, pay for that, but I'll also have to pay to replace a fucking window. No, just leave it the way it is.
All right.
Bad enough we're getting the roof done Monday.
Yeah, right.
That's going to kill us to begin with.
Did you guys hear they're making a Krampus movie?
Yes, I did.
oh my lord, is that possible,
That's
Mr. Mike?
Jim's favorite character.
And Toni Collette's going to be in it. That's pretty impressive. I have never seen her in a horror movie.
Who is that?
She's an Australian actress. She did United States of Tara, and what else is she known for mostly here? I'm trying to think.
Tara?
Yeah.
Tara.
She was a girl, Tara. She was a girl with like different personalities.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Sybil.
RT
Sybil,
could probably
yeah.
tell us what other stuff she's been in.
Sybil's little sister.
Yeah. No, but I wanted to say hi to Ed Chan because this isn't the place to go into it because it was other. But anyways, Ed Chan, life's tough, but we love you, so hang in there.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Just what makes that little old ant
Oh
think?
my God! I just saw somebody from work is on Google Plus.
Watching you?
Jim, you'll know who he is. Gino.
Who? Oh, Gino. I love Gino.
And he's listening to us, huh?
Is he?
No. He's just on Google Plus because I typed in R to invite Robert again.
Oh, right.
You know what? They're blowing off fireworks across the street.
Oh, is that what it is?
It'd been cooler if it was gunshots.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about the kilt earlier.
Yeah.
The only time you see plaid in this town is when the women come out
Well,
in their flannels shirts.
well, you could wear flannel, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
You could. You know what, Jim? You would be a good lumberjack.
You think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jim would be a what?
a
Good
good
lumberjack.
lumberjack.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Oh, imagine me swinging an axe. Oh, girl. Look at
It would have a pink handle.
No.
I was going to say that statement doesn't go with the
Uh.
lumberjack image very well.
No, come on.
Look at. I would. I'd be almost butch.
Almost.
Oh,
We wouldn't. We couldn't have your voice matched up to your photo, but
What?
wow.
Girl.
Way to say everything. Way to say something that everybody was thinking.
I picture Gavin much more as a lumberjack
Oh, please.
than Jim.
He's like, oh, the way he swishes.
Oh, please, Jim.
You remind me of like the two fags in the movie Sleeper.
Normally, I would get upset by this, but I know everybody here has already met me and knows better. So,
yeah.
Yeah, you don't. I'm sorry. You don't swish.
And
You only
glide.
swish a little when you get drunk.
I do glide.
You glide. No, he glides. There you go. There's my axe. I really expected that from Tim in Alaska. Tim in Alaska and I.
A rhinestone-studded axe.
Yes, it is.
With rubies and
Mother of pearl inlay.
quite pretty
It is, isn't it?
for an axe.
Wait a minute. I gotta.
That could be the axe big fatty question.
Why did
Ghetto version.
Ghetto virgin?
I think
No,
That's
Big
gonna be
Fatty
a-
is the ghetto version.
8:02. Let's
Virgin.
get after show so I can get another cocktail.
I need to call it quits. Everybody, you have a great night and a great
Jim,
weekend.
where can we find you?
You too.
Number one funky home.
giving somebody
Number
a
one. I'll be giving my friend a hand.
Good.
You can find me number one funky homo on Twitter, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Jim M on Facebook.
no.
Okay, and Jay, where can we find you? Jay,
Good night, everybody. I love you.
Paris.
Bye, Jim.
where can we find you?
Blind Guy JRH on Twitter or inkedblindconfused.com.
And Hankub, where can we find you?
Han Cobb on Twitter, Instagram, and on the Life on the Shit List podcast.
All right. And Mr. Snowman, I'm going down the line here, and all I see is the snowman staring at me. That's my
Snowman.
refrigerator. And Toppy Smelly, where can we find you?
TheSmellcast.com.
And you can find all my applicable links at pokinit1.blogspot.com, including the link to thekiltedbros.com.
Oh,
And get your 10% discount using the discount code PRIDE48.
Yeah, and thanks, It was Drum Major Kev, right?
Yes, thank you, Drum Major Kev, for hooking me up with them. So
Yeah.
he's a
There it
swell
is.
guy.
I couldn't find the fucking music.
You're pretty.
I am.
Something shocking, but now God knows. And good authors too, who want you better words now.
Oh, that was sad. Oh.
Well, there you go.
All right, let me go pee. I'll be right back. Jim, are you on the toilet?
Shove over, Jim.
TMI in the household there.
I'll wait. I don't have a cup here, so.
So it appears that you can get these lights I just bought for $22 at the beach for $16.88 on Prime. On
Oh,
Amazon.
really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Jay, they look just like Christmas lights, except they're orange. But
Yeah.
is that?
And they
okay.
flicker.
Oh, they flicker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I think these are the same ones. They look like it.
Somebody's got a cricket.
Yeah.
I don't know whose audio has a cricket, but somebody's.
What?
No, it was a real one. Somebody's audio had a real cricket.
Yeah, isn't she living in your place?
No.
It might be our house because we get them.
Okay.
Because we have all
You
the,
have windows
we don't have the air
open, you said.
conditioning on. We have all the windows wide open now. I think it's like 70 degrees now. I swear to God.
It's been very coolish. We've actually had drizzle and rain for the first time in a long time.
It's 68 degrees right now here. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
That's about where we are. I went to the Pickle Hollow Fair today.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's the
Is
same
that like-
fair.
Or just for the city?
Just Pickle Hollow, and it's been the same fair. I went to this when I was a kid, and it's exactly the same to this day, all these years later. It's the same fair, and it just brings back memories every time I go there. They've had it the same time of year for umpty million years, and it's just a little country little fair. That's all. Nothing special.
Food that you love getting?
Yes, indeed. They do the grilled chicken, and they use what they call the Cornell sauce, or I mean the Cromwell University sauce, and which I don't know. It's kind of vinegary with herbs, and it's just wonderful. It's not a red barbecue sauce at all. It's something completely different, and it's just, oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God. So I had the chicken. As a matter of fact, I ate half a chicken in probably 3 minutes. Do you think that's possible? But I did.
How big the chicken was?
Well, it was kind of small, but oh my God, I scarfed it down like there was no tomorrow.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, going to the fair is always fun. I always my go-to food for the fair is a funnel cake.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
what's better than
can't beat that.
deep fried dough with
Sugar.
sugar? I mean,
And I'm a purist. I don't eat fruit on it. It's just got to be sugar and dough.
yep. I tried one with chocolate one year and it was gross. I don't know. I just was like, ooh, like it wasn't the right taste with the texture, but I like the funnel cake because it's like crunchy and the powdered sugar melts and it's like glaze kind of, and
Yep.
so it's sweet but it's still crunchy and doughy, and I don't know, it's something very good about it. And I'm not a sweets guy, so it's funny that kind of my go-to fair food is something sweet, but I like almost anything deep fried. So
How about corn dogs?
yes, I like a corn dog. At Pride 48, I discovered that Hot Dog on a Stick has a veggie dog now. So
Hi.
Was it any good?
I thought it was good. I like veggie dogs, so I had a veggie dog and I had a pepper jack cheese stick, like deep fried cheese stick.
Oh, that's
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was.
I've had I've had veggie dogs before, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And I like Boca burgers too.
Yeah, those are, I think those are ones that people sometimes recognize. They're a pretty common one.
Yeah,
I think there's ones that are much, much better, but I think Boca is closer, it tastes closer to real meat than a lot of the other veggie ones, and so I think that's part of the reason people really like them.
Yeah, there's a diner here. Jay, you and I went to it.
Mm-hmm.
The one over by Cherry Hill Mall,
Yep.
and they had this. It looked like it was made out of black beans. It was so dark, and it was just horrible. I just didn't care.
No, see,
I don't know
I
what it.
love the black bean burgers. They're
Oh, okay. You would have probably liked this then. I just didn't care for it because to me it didn't taste like a hamburger.
exactly, and that's part of the reason I like them so well. Usually,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
there's a place down here that has a smoked tofu burger, and it tastes nothing like burger, of course. It's just
Right.
the style that it's served in, but it's smoked tofu, and it's amazing. But people are like, well, that's not a hamburger, and I'm like, I'm not really looking for a hamburger. I don't
Right,
like
right,
a
exactly.
real hamburger, and so that's not what I want to eat. And so
It's like neither is a corned beef sandwich, so like
Right.
Right.
I've
What
gone
you're
in a
going-
different direction with the hamburger concept.
Mhm.
right. That's like what about the big mushroom? What the hell is that?
Portobello.
Yeah.
Portobello mushroom. Like they do it grilled like a burger.
Yeah,
Those are really good.
yeah, they are.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, and it's a good. It gives it some texture, and I wouldn't say it's meaty, but it's an adequate sort of substitute because it's got some
Who did that?
heft to it. Are they posting good porn?
No,
Yeah.
somebody burped.
No.
Somebody has to take Jim's place, right?
It was
Right.
not me. No, I would be proud if it was me.
It was me.
Well, right.
It
The
was me.
commercial.
I downed a San Pellegrino blood orange soda. That was the result.
How is that?
It's good.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not like a blood orange fan,
Mm-hmm.
but like I've heard that like when they make it, because blood oranges are not that sweet
Right.
to me. I don't know whether they're more like a grapefruit kind of.
I think they are more tangy because I like blood
Yeah.
orange, and I'm not an orange fan. Don't like orange stuff that well. I like oranges.
But I've
Regular-
heard like grapefruit sodas and blood orange sodas are good.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one says it has 13% orange juice and 3% blood orange juice from concentrate.
Oh, okay.
I got it at Costco. They were really cheap. It was like a 24 pack for, I don't know, less than $10. I don't remember what it was.
Wow.
Does anybody here have a soda stream?
I do.
Oh, okay. Now, can you make like with fresh juice? Can you make soda stream sodas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's funky because you carbonate the water, right? And then because you can't carbonate the stuff after it's made.
Oh, okay.
Carbonate the water, and then you can use the water if you want to use it with like orange juice concentrate or some other type of concentrate. But it always fizzes a lot of the carbonation out of it.
Right.
As soon as you mix something with the carbonated water, it goes flat partially. So
that kind of like loses my interest in it then.
yeah,
I
so
think you could mix the whole thing up and then carbonate the whole thing.
no. So the syrups that you buy to use with the soda stream don't seem to do the same thing. They don't fizz as bad, but they're made to work with it. So I think for whatever reason they don't cause the same reaction, but a lot of other stuff does.
Yeah, because the price might come down a lot on those. Even though every time I look at them, Jim's like, no. But like to me, it's like, why keep buying 7-Up or Sprite? I buy the Zero Sprite Zero.
Mhm.
It's like, why keep buying that? Because the only time I drink soda is when I drink vodka and soda.
Right.
So it's like, well, why keep buying that if I can just like make it for pennies?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't tried it yet, but I have to tell you that I have a feeling this soda would go really good with vodka.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was asking.
Yeah,
The San
Now,
Pellegrino.
they sell that in a grocery store.
I think so.
I'm sure.
okay.
Is it
I'll have to look.
sweetened or is it a unsweetened one?
No, it's not unsweetened because it's got it's 140 calories for a can.
Oh, okay. So it's a regular soda
Yeah.
sweetened. Okay.
Yep.
I bet it would
I
go.
mean, for one night I can deal with that. So
hmm
It's got black.
now I haven't decided what I'm going to do on Halloween. I know it's far off, but I haven't decided. Halloween is a Saturday night, so I'm thinking, should I? The two options are because Jim and I both like handing out the candy and the Jello shots.
And the Jello shots, yes, I remember
So
that.
like, we're thinking like, should we? Like, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Everybody says bye. Should we like do a show? Maybe push it back to 8 o'clock. Halloween.
Oh, interesting.
But
You
the thing is,
you
if we
could do
push
the
back to
show
8
with
o'clock,
all the.
I'll be really drunk. That's
I was gonna
that's
say,
kind
you
of the
could do the show
problem.
with all the interruptions. Knock, knock, knock.
Or should we
I
do
don't
a
know.
7 o'clock show and just like run it off the laptop? And
There you go.
actually have like the trick or treaters coming to the door behind us.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So
I wonder if there's.
I haven't decided.
Yeah, there's
It's not like anybody else is doing anything, so
probably rules against that or something.
oh, who knows? No, I doubt it. Why would there be?
I don't know, filming little kids.
Well, they're not naked.
Well, I know, but I don't know. People are weird.
Well, I'll put a big sign videotaping this.
Something with a
Like, welcome to the real world, people. This is like reality TV.
Right. What was
I
talking?
could set a webcam up like right at the window, and you can see all the people coming up. Because I'm gonna have like I'm gonna buy a new fog machine. I'm gonna actually order it online this time because the ones you buy in the stores, they might last 2 seasons and that's it. So I'm gonna buy like a real fog machine. Spend a little extra money so it'll last at least like 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna have the laser lights. So
Cool.
can you imagine those laser lights? Like, Jay, you don't know what the laser lights look like? It's like 1,000, maybe 2,000 little tiny pin lights, kind of swirling around each other.
Mhm.
Now imagine that shooting through a fog. So it's sort of like little pins going through the fog.
No,
It's awesome.
my 80s birthday party, not this year, but last year, I bought a fog machine and I had a little LED laser disco ball type thing. And it
just balls.
yeah, it looks like a disco ball, but when you turn it on, it like the little lasers are red, green, and blue, and they spin in all these different patterns.
Oh, that's cool.
And so with this fog machine going, I guess it made my place like very, very foggy. Lasers, and I had like strands of like neon blue and pink, neon lights from that were 80s colors, and
Oh, that's weird.
it was fun.
I ain't going nowhere.
I bet that looks.
I ain't going nowhere. Jim says the cops are circling around our block. Close that door. Lock that door on your way out.
Mhm.
When he leaves, because I'm back in the back room, like I have him lock all the doors before he leaves, because I could just see somebody just walking in our house.
Right? You don't live in that kind of neighborhood, do you?
No, I don't. But like our neighbors across the street, like we're friendly enough that if I didn't hear them knocking on the door, they would just like walk in and look, and I could be back here like jerking myself off or something. Like it would just
They'd
be
be like, "Hey, Gavin, you're home!"
it would be very uncomfortable. But
Now,
no, if there's like, we don't usually have a problem with cops. That's unusual for them to be like circling the neighborhood. So
probably looking for something.
that's one thing about this neighborhood. It's like really weird. I can go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning and see like people around like on the next block have like bicycles laying on their front lawns, and they're still there. And like people here, a couple of the people I work with live here, and they complain about their taxes. Like, look, dude, let me explain something to you. I go to work and I tell them I go to work at 4 in the morning, and I see people with bikes on their lawn. That's what you're paying for. The fact that you don't have to worry about your lawn furniture disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about your Christmas decorations getting stolen. The fact that you don't have to worry about somebody breaking in your house while you're at work. You know what I mean? And you can leave your windows open and not have to worry about putting bolts through them to keep
Well,
that
and
happening.
Sometimes the best places to live are kind of your average neighborhoods
Well,
because
that's the thing. That's this neighborhood because we're kind of like tucked away.
right.
When
And
when I
people
when I
don't-
say I live in Maple Shade, people are like, "Well, where's Maple Shade?" I said, "Well, it's in between Haddonfield and Cherry Hill." Because otherwise, those are areas people know.
Copy.
You know what I mean? Like they Maple Shade, like what's that? Like they've
Right.
never heard of it before. You know?
Yeah, and that's good because I found that I lived in a like higher profile neighborhood in Chico, and it wasn't. I lived in the like ghetto part of it because we joked that like there was the little ghetto on because it was this corner development and they had all these.
Are you being lazy?
No, it was because we were broke, but they built these really cheap um little homes, and they were regular homes, but they were much smaller square footage, and they were built in the same style as the rest of the neighborhood, but it was a planned unit development, so they were in like a horseshoe shape, and they all faced a common area.
Oh, okay.
They were just much cheaper than the rest of the homes, but they were all built the same way.
Cul-de-sac.
Yeah, and it was a well, and there was no cul-de-sac, like there was no garages, there was only parking spaces,
Right.
and there was a big like what would you call it, pergola, like at the entrance, and you walked through, and then it was just a big loop, and all the homes were built facing towards the center. But it was a great neighborhood. But people loved living there. But as soon as it became well known, then all of a sudden the police were over there all the time because people's stuff disappeared. Neighbor's
Right.
fountain was stolen off their porch, and it was this gorgeous fountain that probably and I mean not that a $300 fountain is super expensive, but it was nice, and somebody swiped it during the day, and it was big. I'm like, good grief, like how did somebody not see that? But people were swiping stuff, and so all of a sudden then everybody was complaining, we live in a good neighborhood and whatever, and it's like, well, yeah, you became high profile enough now that people drive around, and if they see something that's not attached or nailed down, they take it.
Well, see, that's the thing about this neighborhood. Like, if you were to go even to the local newspaper, the South Jersey newspaper, which is called the Courier Post, I think, you wouldn't really read much about here because they literally, because I know people that work for the township, they literally do everything to go out of their way to keep the name of this town out of the newspaper.
Right.
They
That's
like to keep it low profile, keep it out of the newspaper. Like we actually have since we've lived here in 15 years, we've had like 4 murders, and they were I don't want to say like obscure kind of things. Like one of them was a drug related thing, and they think the kid was murdered somewhere else and brought here and buried in like off of one of the apartments, and the other one was like everything else was domestic arguments.
Oh,
Or
right.
like a girlfriend shot a boyfriend, or a boyfriend stabbed a girlfriend, or that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So but in 15 years, you're talking like 3 or 4. It's like, whereas we're like literally 5-10 minutes from Camden. I don't know if you know New Jersey, right? Exactly.
I don't know that, but
Well, Camden, New Jersey would be like, I'm trying to think, L.A.
It's probably not quite Compton, but it's pretty bad.
okay.
Yeah, it's real. Like
Right.
Camden, you just don't want to ever live there. It's just like
Right.
we lived there for a short amount of time in the suburbs of Camden, and we were just. I finally said, like Jim and I were kind of had an argument. I finally said to him, "Look, I don't mean to be a dick, but I didn't grow up this way. I can't live here. So, like, I'm going to tell you, you got 6 months, and either you're leaving with me or I'm leaving by myself, one or the other." I was like, I said, nothing personal. We'll still date, whatever, but I can't live here. I mean, it got to the point where, like, and the nice thing about Camden thieves, they're stupid. We had patio furniture. I went out and bought this huge, long length of chain, and I just wrapped it through all the furniture
Hmm.
and just threw it over in the corner. Like there was no lock, there was nothing. It was just where they couldn't see where it was attached to. All they saw was the chain. They were like, "Oh well, we can't steal that." Whereas all our other neighbors around us were all getting ripped off. It's like I was like, well, apparently we just have like lazy thieves in this neighborhood. So,
Well, they probably looked at it and it looked complicated.
but there was a woman that used to go every day up to the little town square and get an ice cream cone, and she had a little change purse that she wore on a necklace. 12 noon. This woman had to be like 85 years old. 12 noon. Somebody walked up, punched her in the face, and ripped this change purse off of her neck. And I'm like, really? For a bag of change, you're going to punch an 85-year-old woman?
Yeah.
That was to the point where I was just like, no, I can't live here. No. I work way too hard to live like that.
Yeah,
I would have rather stayed in the trailer park in Cherry Hill. So.
Hmm. Well, it sounds like you ended up in a great place. So.
Well, I mean, where we are now, I love this neighborhood.
What's with the echoes?
I don't hear one.
I don't know. I was hearing some too.
Yeah.
How are you?
I hear slight echoes.
Oh.
Top of your barely coming through too.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! I just had me on for like the last half hour.
You had what?
I had me on, like so anybody that watches the YouTube video is going to be me talking.
Oh.
If I click on like a person's face, they become like the big screen.
Oh, so that's probably why Jim was having a hard time seeing the lights that Jay was trying to
Right.
show.
Oh my God! I had my volume turned down all this time.
Now you sound like you're with us again, not
No wonder nobody could hear me.
like.
You're still kind of quiet. You can turn it up higher.
God damn it!
Yeah, you sound good now.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, excellent show 400. Loved it.
Thank you.
God, you're at 400? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I honestly don't. I purposely did not. I don't do my shows with those kind of numbers because I don't want to know where I am.
Hmm.
I didn't want to make too
I
much
tend
of
to
it.
be goal oriented, and I would be like, oh, I can't take off next week because I would really want to do this, but I can't do that because I really want to do the like 300th show. So it's like I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go with dates. So
There you go. Yeah. Less pressure that way, right?
yeah, I couldn't possibly even fathom how many. I have a DVD. Thank you to oh, who was it? God, now I can't remember.
It's so interesting to me on some of the shows since I've been listening because I always feel like I'm one of the newer listeners because some people have been doing it so long and a lot of people have listened for a really long time. But for some of the like Lotzel, I've listened since the very beginning, and they're at how many 120?
I think
Are you guys? 130?
at least maybe a little more. I don't know.
Is it 160? All of a sudden I'm blanking, but when I saw it the other day, I was like, "Oh my gosh, really? Like that long? Like that? That's surprising."
It is crazy.
Veritable Virgo says, "Admit it, Gavin. You'd eventually forget the number you left off at." Okay.
It would just give you another thing to stumble
All I have to
over.
do is look at the bottom right hand screen, part of the screen to find out what this week is. 9/12/2015.
That makes it easier, I guess.
Right. So. Oh, I'm old.
So yeah, the numbering thing always surprises me. So it's hard to believe we've been doing our show. We just did 41. So
Ed
Yeah,
Chan,
that is amazing.
the second last guy you posted is absolutely beautiful. The little thing. He's a cute little cub.
aw.
He's probably he's probably younger than me, but he's just adorable. I have to stop looking.
Yeah, he is really cute.
Yeah. I love the little cute pocket cub type.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat
That's
sawdust.
next week porn theme. Ed Chan and Mr. Mike pocket cubs.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, my boyfriend's kind of that way. A little hairy, like he's still taller than I am, but I'm pretty short. So
Well, you're short too.
he's 5'9", so stocky, nice
Oh, I
build.
met this cute little Indian guy at TBRU.
Hmm.
He was 5 foot.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. You just wanted to like pinch his cheeks. And he was such a big queen too, but and everybody was kind of like, ew, like, but I was just like, oh, he's so cute. Don't look at him. I have a weakness for the pocket cubs. Well, look at Jim. Jim's 5'5".
Right.
So.
I don't picture Jim as very hairy though.
Oh no, Jim! Oh, Jim! No, yes, he's. You've never seen Jim. You don't know. You have to meet him.
Jim's got some hair to him.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Oh my God, he's like a fucking gorilla. He is. Literally, he's got. When his shirt's off, he looks like he's wearing a sweater. He has like back hair, shoulders. You got that shit that sticks out from under the t-shirt, the sleeveless t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
I was gonna say you have to see him, but I guess you have to feel him in order
Right.
to get that side.
And I've never met Jim, so I wouldn't have had the chance to feel him.
See,
Sometimes
Cookie,
I can
it's
tell.
all your fault, Cookie.
Oh, poor Cookie. How is she doing, by the way?
She's no problems other than the normal arthritis, but
Yeah,
of course,
she's
just to torture me.
the world's oldest dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Cookie! No.
Oh, poor Cookie.
She's got a good life, I think.
Yeah, she enjoys it. She eats, she poops, whatever.
Sounds like a great
We
life.
have doggy TV. We purposely put a full length screen door in the sunroom.
Mm-hmm.
So like when she lays out there, she can look at. We call it doggy TV.
Mhm.
I go out in the morning when the sun comes up and I open the door,
Right.
so she can watch everything that goes by the front door.
Right. The leaves, the squirrels, the car.
Exactly.
Squirrel.
Yay! Cookie, goddammit.
I will miss her, but I'm literally at the point where it's like, come on, really?
Oh, jeez, that's terrible.
No, I love her dearly. I enjoy our time. Every morning we get up and we have this ritual. I put her out and she pees, and then we come back in. I give her a cookie, and then like 5 minutes later, she comes over to me and gives me that look, and I have to walk her out, and we walk around the yard because I have to be with her, because in case she falls over, I have to help her get it back up. Like she'll stop and look at me to make sure I'm still there.
No.
And I actually enjoy that, I don't mind, but
Well, you're kind of a doggy caretaker.
and then she takes off out to the kittens, which is actually amusing as hell because she could not keep up with them. But the kittens are right now. We have feral kittens.
Mhm.
They're too small to get up the fences. So they get like all panicky.
No.
So it's actually amusing to watch because they're way ahead of her. You know what I mean? It's not like she could even catch them, but she tries so hard.
Would she hurt him if she caught him or not?
Oh no, she'd probably just sniff them.
Yeah.
No, she's very good with other animals.
Yeah, she doesn't. I don't remember you ever talking about her being aggressive or like eating other animals.
No, she's totally non-aggressive. No, I mean, because we had a rabbit for 5 years. I think 5 years when we had her, and we would put the rabbit out, and she'd go up and just. You ever see those videos where well, you haven't seen them, but whatever, where they just put their nose up to them
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like nudge them to make them move. and she just sniffs them, and same old, same old. She's cute.
Yeah.
She's very non-aggressive.
Hmm.
Hey, Jay. Jay the Honk Cub, I should say.
Yes, sir.
Just to give you an update, I have watched 3 Jurassic Parks
Nice.
and 1 House on Haunted Hill.
Ah.
So
Cool.
I'm well on my way here.
I have not watched House on Haunted Hill. Are they good?
It's good.
I'm not a scary movie fan. I don't know.
Well,
It's a product of its time.
Yeah, House on Haunted Hill, you couldn't really call this scary.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Okay,
Not
I'll
really.
try it then.
At least I'm talking about the original. Did they remake that, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not talking about the remake.
Yeah, I think the remake had Liam Neeson and Catherine Zeta-Jones, I think, if I'm thinking of the right one.
I'm not surprised they remade it.
No. Yeah, I love the Jurassic Park movies. I'm going to buy them on Blu-ray.
Yeah, did you see the new one?
Yes, saw it in the theater.
What'd you think?
It was good. It was fun.
Did it sort of rekindle it, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the first one is still my favorite. Just because, maybe because I remember that sense of awe of how well they did the dinosaurs the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people panned the last one, and I thought it was not that bad.
You mean 3?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad either.
It was okay. I mean, it was another Jurassic Park movie,
Yeah.
but at least they didn't go with the. You got to get past the concept that why did they do this? That whole thing. It's like after the last 2, why would you open it again? But I didn't think it was that bad because it was a totally different preface. The whole thing was totally different. I thought so. So
Well, most of the people that I've heard talk about them usually find the second one the worst.
yeah, the second one
The
was
Lost
just
World.
dumb. That was just like making money off the old first one. You know what I mean? So that's just me.
I know. I was thinking the House on Haunted Hill remake had Jeffrey Rush, Taye Diggs, Chris Kattan, Famke Janssen, Jeffrey Combs. Because I'm thinking of another. I'm trying to think of what a remake I'm thinking of because it wasn't that one then. Maybe it was The Haunting.
They did remake The Haunting, yeah. But I want to say, Jay, that Taye Diggs was in the remake of The Haunting. But maybe I got
Maybe
that
it was
wrong.
in both. Yeah, The Haunting was Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Huh, was it any good?
I think it was decent.
Okay.
I mean, I that's like almost one of my, if not my favorite genre, is the actual haunted house ones like that. I love those things. It just seems like they did a lot of them, in the 60s and 70s, and they aren't quite as popular now. But
Yeah, I love the old vampire movies. Like
yeah,
Sure.
trying to think of the one. The there was one or two. I'm gonna have a brain fart. Go ahead. Anyway, but like the old where they tried to make it more modern. It was during the '80s. A lot of these movies I'm talking about that they tried to make it a little more modern.
Mm-hmm.
Where the vampire was kind of like living in the 20th century, and the whole.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Anyway, go ahead. Just put it in your conversation.
No.
But I kind of I kind of like that genre. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, now they try. I guess they try to do really different things with vampires, just because so much of it's been done.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's really hard to find something new. I
Yeah,
kind of wish Anne Rice would like go back to that, but I don't think she ever will.
she did.
Oh, did she?
Another book, yeah.
What was the last one she
This
did?
past year, she wrote it.
Do you know what it's called?
I could find out. I don't remember offhand.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one of the things.
Was it Well, I'll look for reviews because if it
Oh,
wasn't good, I'm not going to bother because I just think it might be played out. But oh my god,
what?
Barb,
What?
the last one, Mr. Whiteberg posted. I
Well,
love that.
Mr. Mike, that's totally
That
perverted, and I love it.
that is so after show art.
Why? What is it?
It's
It,
hard to describe, Jay.
it's a red-haired Barbie and a regular Barbie with a very tan or Latino or black Ken and a regular Ken with
Or
penises.
Latino.
And
And
basically, it's a big old, what do they call those? Money shot?
yeah, basically they've
Come
spooged all over the Barbies,
Yes.
and the Barbies have their mouths taped shut.
Oh, poor Barbie.
Duct tape.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my gosh.
It's too funny. I like it. That's after show art.
Yeah. So that's my brush with celebrity, folks.
Prince Celeste.
Prince
Prince
Celeste.
Lestat.
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 Oh, the vampire Lestat? What?
Yeah.
Lestat.
Woot.
Oh, okay.
Who's there? Where?
No, the old, like the genre, I don't know what it was. There was something just that I remember from being when I was like a teen and watched some of the old horror movies,
Mm-hmm.
that there was just something so good about like the kind of spooky they did or scare stuff where it just
Yeah.
had your heart like pounding, like that they knew how to build tension and
Mm-hmm.
that suspense and whatever, and then whether it was a real scare or a sort of false climax where something would happen and you'd go and then nothing, right?
Right.
And then they'd get you off guard like 30 seconds later with something you totally didn't expect, and it maybe they just you'd seen a bunch of it done, so some of the newer ones just seem much more in your face, like aggressive about trying to be scary,
Mm-hmm.
almost like it's overdone,
I'll be right back.
So I don't know what it was. I just really appreciated a lot of the older ones.
Yeah, I think just the audiences are different, and we've, it's like there's so people are overexposed to it now, so it takes more and more to freak people out.
Get us, yeah.
Yeah.
True, I guess. Still, when you go back and watch some of the older ones, they age really well, though. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they still are really intriguing, and they hook you and get you interested.
Yeah.
So.
I like the old Hammer films. I was trying to say flicks and films at the same time. Films.
Yeah, I like even I like the really old stuff too. Well, I like it all, but
Like the old Universal.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
But not like Monster Squad.
Well, I've never seen it, but apparently you did not like it.
I think it was a product of its time, and I didn't grow up when that movie was popular. I was older than that, so it didn't mean watching it now. It's dated and really goofy.
Was it newer?
I don't know. It's
No,
kinda old
it's
now,
from the
isn't it?
80s.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think I was like graduating college when it came out or something. Like I wasn't still in, junior high or high school.
Yeah. You know, a movie that would be maybe it's contemporary, which I think is like really, really good and sort of similar, is Fright Night
Mm-hmm.
with Roddy McDowell.
Yeah. I didn't see the remake, but I love the original.
Yeah, I didn't see the
I
remake.
saw the original, but I don't remember much about it. So.
Basically, a vampire moves next door to this kid, and nobody believes him and stuff when he says that he's
What's it called?
Fright Night.
Was that done during the 80s?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was what I'm talking about. There were one or two of them, and the one kid,
Evil Ed.
the kid that the kid that was protecting him, Oh, I'm sorry. No, the kid that was shit. There was a character in it that was from an old movie that did a lot of vampire stuff. I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh, Roddy McDowell?
No, no, no. Well, no, Roddy McDowell was in this one,
Yeah.
right? Am I
Oh,
correct?
are you talking about the guy that played the vampire?
No, the Vampire Slayer was Roddy McDowell,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
The vampire himself was
Chris
Uh,
Sarandon.
right,
Sarandon. Yeah.
right. But there was a kid that
There was a kid that lived next door who was the main character. I can't remember his name. And
right.
then
But he
Ed, his
played in
friend
another.
Ed.
He played in another werewolf or vampire movie, or he was a werewolf. God,
Oh, he
never
might
mind.
have.
Go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
the kid that played the main kid was also. Do you remember the show Herman's Head?
No.
It was a sitcom that all these people were living in. They were all like, they kind of like the modern Inside Out movie where it's like the different emotions and stuff were living in his head.
There. That guy, Toppy. Toppy just
Yeah.
posted a picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that movie, but I don't
Right.
know who he is.
Oh, that's evil. That's Ed.
Oh, okay.
He became a gay porn star.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did other movies too,
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
like horror type movies, like
Yeah.
B-rated, like Elvira, Mistress of the Dark kind of movies.
Oh, okay. That was one of my favorites. I love Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
I know.
That's
I
an
wish
amazing.
she would come to Philadelphia. I would definitely go see her because she always does something at Halloween.
Oh.
She's like a middle class housewife now.
She's still doing stuff though.
Oh, she's very much a
Once in
personality.
a while, she does she'll do the whole Elvira thing where she sits on a couch and there's a movie playing behind her.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if she has a regular gig on TV anymore, but
Oh,
she's
no,
definitely
she
a
doesn't do that.
personality, and she's still out there very much.
No, Mistress of the Dark was an incredible movie, and then Elvira's Haunted Hills was
Yeah,
wasn't nearly.
it was meant to be campy. That was
Oh, of
what
course.
it was.
But Mistress of the Dark just had I don't know, something about it. It was definitely, it was campy, but it was just funny. I mean, you just laugh. It's all the innuendos and her, like, all the stereotypes about the conservative proper little communities. Like, it was just so funny because she was such a bad fit for the community.
Right. Exactly.
So it was a lot of fun.
Oh, Jim.
What did he do?
He said his car is dead again.
Oh no.
You have to go get him.
No, I can't drive.
Oh.
No way.
Oh yeah, because you've been.
Yeah, he has AAA.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's a responsible thing to do if you've been drinking. So that sucks. Has he been having car problems?
Yeah.
Oh.
I told him to get a. I'm reasonably sure because his battery's not even a year old. I'm reasonably sure it's the alternator, but
It just he like the battery dies on it.
yeah.
eventually. Yeah. Probably the alternator then. So, well, maybe his friend that he was going to play with will come get him.
Yeah.
Unless the guy's already in this lane.
Yeah. If he really needs a hand that badly, he'll go get him.
No, he might be at the Wawa. If he's at the Wawa, like down the street, he can walk home. But if he's like literally, it's 2 blocks away. But if he's at the Wawa over by his house, that's like over the Tacony Palmyra Bridge.
They fist
he's
fucked
gonna have
the
to call.
Wawa?
He's gonna have to call AAA.
I was going to say, does he carry jumper cables?
No.
Oh, I always had a little box like in my trunk with jumper cables and
He did too, but
fluids and those kind of things. Just
he
in
did too, but they were cheap ones and they burned out.
Ooh, they. I'm surprised.
I'm
Obviously,
to buy a new car, but it's only the alternator. That's not really like a motor thing.
Right. Well, hopefully he'll.
Unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to get in a car and drive right now.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
am definitely not legal.
Don't do it.
Yeah. If you could recognize you shouldn't, then you definitely
Right.
shouldn't.
Believe me.
So.
Yeah, his car died at the train station about a week ago. I think it was like Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. He was coming home from work. He went to get in the car and it wouldn't start. And so I said, call AAA. That's what you pay for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come. They came and they jumped it. And the guys, this is why I didn't. And I said to him, I said, no, it's got to be the alternator. Because the guy says to him, well, how old's the battery? He's like, well, I just got it from AAA like a year ago. The guy's like, well, sometimes they just die. I was like, no, they don't. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
usually they
this
have.
guy just did not want to go through the aggravation of changing your battery. First of all, it's probably not the battery. It's probably the alternator.
Right.
So,
Although he could get the battery tested to see, you know.
well, he said he took it. What did he say he took it? He took it somewhere and had it tested, and they said it was that. But at that point, he had driven it on the highway to charge up the battery. Because even if your alternator is not that good, you can get on a highway and go like 50 miles an hour for 45 minutes, and it'll pick up at least a small amount of charge.
Right.
So at that point, he should have known. He should have had it tested before he did that, is my point. Because they could have decided whether or not. All they have to do is, there's a little thing under your dashboard. All they have to do is plug it in. It'll tell you if it's bad or not. So, but he's going to have to deal with this because
He'll figure it out.
No.
he's at the Wawa near us. Well, if he's at the Wawa near us, I'm going to tell him to walk home. Just take my car.
There you go.
Take the bike.
No.
Not offering that.
Hell no.
Take the car, and then tomorrow you can go jump him and.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I better go, guys. I'm gonna go get some dinner and feed Gerard, I think. So.
Yeah, it's
No.
not 8:51 here, and I haven't eaten dinner yet.
No.
Well, I have to go to bed too. Well,
No.
no, jerk off, but
There you go. You've got porn to watch and jerking off to do.
yes, I have to find a video for the porn of the week. So
Wait, what's porn of the week? Is that on your blog?
yes.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
can tell me don't.
Were you here? Were you here when I was talking about the kilt thing?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So
And I think, didn't you post a picture of a big bearded guy in it? Is he one of the owners or something, or
no. I think it was just modeling.
advertising? Okay.
Yeah. Because when they go to different places, they try to get local people to do like advertising, like model for them. So if they ever come in our area, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll do some modeling for him.
Yeah, because kilts are expensive.
Theirs are not. They're like $99.
Are they like utility kilts, or are they like regular ones?
Well, some of them are, yeah.
Okay.
But the regular tartan kilts are like $79. So just go look at the website. It's up at the upper right hand side of my blog. So
Yep, I got it.
I added it earlier this week. So all right.
All right.
Good
Good
night,
night,
buddy.
guys.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody in the chat room. Thank you.